Hey good people, welcome back to Frizz and Fragrance. My name is Kara, and whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another one today. I got my new baddie, y'all. And I know it's Bade'e, but I like saying baddie because that's how I feel these fragrances are. So today we're going to be talking about the new Lattafa Bade'e Al Oud Noble Blush. So if that sounds good to you, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think and come on down the fragrance rabbit hole with me. Today we're going to be smelling good over here. We don't always, but today we are. So let's get started. So how are you? Oh, I think this is the first video that I'm doing with my new hair. Let me know what you think. I'm still working on styling options, but I am in love with it. I'm so happy. I just feel so free, and it's just something I needed to do. So let me know how you're doing in the comment section, and we're gonna get this show on the road. Today's also Tuesday, so happy voting if you voted. Hopefully it did not take you a long time. It only took me like 20 minutes. So I went at 7, got that out the way. And so now just got the TV on, seeing what it's about to be. All right, y'all, let's talk about something fun because we probably do need a distraction. You know, we do need that at times. I'm going to scoot over and get on Fragranica, and we're going to talk a little bit about this new fragrance from Lattafa. Y'all, these Middle Eastern fragrances are really stealing the show, and I'm happy because the price point is great. Now, I did purchase mine. Let me just show you everything first. I did purchase mine from the Lattafa website, and it was $47. I might have had a 10% off promo code, and I ordered something else with it, so I had free shipping. But it is now available on Amazon, and it's $55 there. I do have it linked in the description box of both websites. So, came in this nice little package here. And I do have 2 other Bade'es. I have Honor and Glory, and I have Sublime. I think Honor and Glory is not a dupe fragrance, but Sublime is a dupe for the Kayali Juicy Eden, the apple fragrance. And I don't think this is a dupe for anything, but I love just how weighty these bottles are. They do remind me of the Initio bottles. I do think they are designed after the Initio bottles. And there's some other Bade'e fragrances. There's an amethyst and there's the black one. I've never tried those, but the Honor and Glory and the red one, the Sublime. The Honor and Glory is the white one. Okay, so now we have a blush pink, y'all, and look how pretty this bottle is. And this bottle, like if you threw this bottle at someone, it would hurt them. It really would. So we don't want to do that. But I love the quality feeling. So Noble Blush. Now I'm gonna get on Fragranica. Oh, I also do have 2 fragrances that I think will go really well with Noble Blush. So I will talk about those at the end of the video. So it does say that Noble Blush is for women. It just released, and let's look at the main accords here on Fragranica. So we have sweet, powdery, woody, vanilla, almond, nutty, warm, spicy, and fruity. It says Noble Blush by Lattafa is a floral, fruity gourmand fragrance for women. It's a new fragrance launched in 2024. We're gonna go and look at the notes in just a second, but it says Noble Blush transports you to a utopian world of meringue mountains and vanilla skies. And who doesn't want to be there? That's where I'm trying to go. So let's take a look here at the perfume pyramid. We have top notes of rose milk, which I hear is named after some type of dessert. We have middle notes of meringue and almond, and base notes of sandalwood, vanilla, and musk. I told you about the pricing information, so this one's not going to be long. We are ready to smell it. I've already smelled it, and I wore it last night. So that's kind of a hint as to how I feel about it. I have my little cloths here. I don't know why these look so raggedy, but whatever. Okay. Okay, couple things I want to share about this fragrance before I really get into it. I'm not a huge rose fan. I have very few fragrances that are rose heavy that I like. So that's something I just want to say when I talk about this fragrance. I love the rose in this fragrance. It's not the mature rose. To me, this is like a fresh rose, something sweet. It said rose milk. So this is very creamy. Now, you can smell the almond in this, and the almond in here. So almond sometimes, like, it's nutty, but sometimes almond can come off a tad toothpastey. I don't know if that's the right term, but I smelled the almond that's in here. I smelled that type of almond in the Tom Ford Vanilla Sex, and I'm not a fan of Vanilla Sex, but it wasn't because of that almond note. It was because of the animalic note that was in there, but that's not what's in here. So the almond is in there. I can smell that. Like I said, doesn't smell bad. It's just very sweet and creamy. And I think this is considered to be a gourmand, but because of the rose, it's hard for me to put it in the gourmand. It reminds me more of like fruity floral, but not fruity floral gourmand. I hope that makes sense, because this isn't an edible scent. And not that we expected it to be, but I just didn't want anyone to think it was gourmand, because when I hear creamy and milk and meringue and almond, that makes me think gourmand. Again, it's rose milk, not straight rose. And that might be why I like it. I don't know. We do have the vanilla and the musk. And I think I'm going to smell more of the sandalwood like I did last night when I put it on my skin. So let's go ahead and do that. And I did really well with this. I didn't have any issues on my skin last night, because rose can be sensitive. Well, rose essential oil, like pure rose, that's not what this is. I can be really sensitive to it. Oh, it just smells so good. It is so good. And I love that that almond is not like that kind of toothpastey. I don't know. It's almost like a little bit, I don't want to say minty, because I don't want you to think it's like a peppermint. It's not like that. But okay, let me know if you know what I'm talking about. That almond can smell like toothpastey. I wish I had better words, but oh, I really do like this though. Rose, almond, vanilla. This is what I'm getting. Creamy. I like that that almond kind of fades a little bit. I don't think I would want it to stay the entire time. This is just a very feminine, girly girl fragrance. I'm going to have to smell my other two rose ones, because I can't say that it's going to be my favorite of my rose fragrances, but I only have two rose heavy fragrances. So we're going to decide which one I like the best out of all three of these. It's definitely worth the money. It's worth the full size bottle. When I woke up this morning, now again, that wasn't like a day's wear where I'm going out and doing things, and I didn't spray super heavy because it was going on my skin last night, but I could smell like those base notes, the sandalwood, vanilla, kind of a little bit of the rose in the morning when I woke up. Not super strong, but I'll have to test this again for longevity, like throughout the workday. My experience with the Bade'e fragrances is that they are long lasting on me. So I don't really expect this to be different, but you never know. Overall, I like it. I will be wearing it. I'm glad that I have it. When I think about seasonally, I think the creaminess of this makes me prefer it for fall and winter. Now let me spray it one more time, because one thing I do want to add, because one of you asked me and I really want to get better with it. I never talk about like sillage and projection. I do feel like with Lattafa fragrances, they're strong. I feel like they project. I feel like people smell it all the time. I think that this, you're going to have a nice scent bubble, but I can't say for sure. So I will have to come back and do an update, because it's almost 5 p.m. and I'm not going anywhere. I'll be watching this election stuff for the rest of the night. But the Lattafa fragrances to me they're some of the stronger ones that I own. And I do enjoy that. See, at first I was like, I don't need people to smell me when I walk into a room. And now I'm kind of feeling like, no, I do need you to smell me when I come into a room. I'm not putting all this effort into my smells just for me. Well, I am. But if you smell it too, that's great. Yeah. And if I have to think about this one versus Honor and Glory, I think I like Honor and Glory more. Sublime I like, but Sublime is the KLE Juicy Eden Apple, whichever one that is. It just reminds me of like a shampoo-y scent. I think this one is a little more unique than that. So this will probably be my number 2. Honor and Glory is number 1. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to talk about the other 2 rose fragrances that I have in my collection, and let's see which one I like the best, because it's very rare for me to enjoy rose fragrances. So I was really happy to like this one. Now, I did hear a couple people, I think it was on Reddit, say they thought this might be a dupe for Mod Blush from Ariana Grande. And they don't have the same notes. I've never smelled Mod Blush. Someone was comparing it to the Good Girl blush from Carolina Herrera. And the only note that this has in common is the almond. So I didn't even bring that one out for this video because I feel like, if I'm remembering correctly, the Good Girl fragrances, the red one, the red heels, and the pink one, they're really like fruity. They're not super creamy to me. So no, what stands out in this is the rose. That's what makes this one special, the rose milk smell. And I don't have anything that has a smell like that. So this is unique. Now, let's go ahead and talk about this baby right here. Okay, we're gonna do some comparisons here. And this one is called Guilty Crush. This is from the House of Oud. I love my eggs. And this one has the lipstick note, but there is some rose in here. It's very, very feminine, very, very girly. So let me just pop those notes up so we can just compare and see if there's anything else that's similar. The special thing about this is the lipstick, and we have the notes of wild strawberry, black cherry, and champagne in the top. Lipstick, rose, and jasmine in the middle, and in the base we have vanilla musk, benzoin, and cedarwood. So we do have that vanilla base, but we're gonna have to see. Okay, now I really do like Guilty Crush as well. This might be my #1 rose. We'll see though. Let's see. Okay, yes, okay. Okay. So this will probably be my favorite rose smell. This will probably layer really nicely together. There's the fruits in the top, the strawberry and the cherry. This one has a lot of rose, not as heavy as the Lattafa, but it is the lipstick note in here for me that is doing everything that I needed to do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna wear this tonight. There's almost something in here that smells a little spicy, a little cinnamony. I'm not sure what that is. Don't smell any jasmine, don't care to. So I love this one right here. But these all kind of go together, this next one too. These girly girl Barbie, Malibu Barbie. Sorry y'all, I just watched Addams Family Values like twice this past weekend. These are a yes, they're gonna be perfect together. Very happy about that. But I have to say, that still smells so good though. The Bade'e Noble Blush. But I'm gonna go with the Guilty Crush. It's the lipstick note for me, and the berries. So yes to that, yes to them together, yes to them apart. The last fragrance that I have that's rose heavy is Haunted Rose. And this is by Future Society. Wait, let me show y'all this bottle real fast, because I don't think I did. I have a video on this one, but isn't that so cute? It would be a shame if I didn't like it, because that bottle, it would stay in my collection for the bottle. Okay, Haunted Rose is by Future Society. That one came out in 2023. The Guilty Crush came out in 2024 by House of Oud. Now, these notes, we have in the top saffron and black pepper. In the middle, we have rose and passion fruit. And in the base, we have sandalwood and ambroxan. I don't smell any of that in this. I just smell rose. I don't know. Maybe this needs to sit. I'm not sure what it needs to do, but it is good though. I really, really like it. And I did a video. I don't know if it was on this channel or the other one. It was probably this one. The Discovery set. And I was like, out of all the fragrances, who would have thought that I would want the rose one? This one, let me see if I can smell anything. To me, this one is just pure rose. I really don't smell all this other stuff. It is soft. So this one's gonna be, I think, the softest of the three. I don't smell any of these other notes. Definitely don't smell any fruit. I don't smell anything but rose in this one. And that's what I liked. It almost feels like a one note fragrance that's gonna be really good for layering. So Haunted Rose is gonna go with, all of these can go together, but Haunted Rose is gonna easily go with both of them. The rose in here is the same, it's the same as the one in all of these. And I think that's why I only have 3 rose fragrances, because I don't know if it's the rose itself or what the rose is paired with, that sometimes it smells old lady. I hate to say old lady because that's like, I feel like I'm making an assumption, but I think you know what I'm saying. It's like, I remember like my grandmother, one of my grandmothers had, it was just a certain smell. And it just reminded me of an older person. But I'm not trying to say that older people wear those types of scents. Am I digging myself into a hole? That's not what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? When people say mature smells, I know what they're talking about. But this isn't like that. This is almost like...
Ma,
hello?
Baba has sweaty.
Oh, I'm not going to have the bus conversation. We're not, no one's even riding buses today. Nope, not doing it. I'm so sorry to shut down your conversation, but I'm not doing it. If y'all knew, you wouldn't do it either. This is part of helping him out, because there's an obsession thing going on. Anyway, but I will go talk to him about it in a minute, but not right now. NRN. This is like a fresh rose, like how the rose flower smells, not rose added to something else. And well, they are added to something else. Okay, let's just get back to this. If I had to rank these, I'm gonna go with the House of Oud first. I mean, these two, I feel the same about. I think the only thing I like to wait for in here, I like to wait for that almond to kind of take a back seat, because I do smell it kind of prominently.
Sleeping.
You're done sleeping. That was a 5-minute nap?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead. The almond is a bit prominent when this fragrance starts off, but then it does pull back, and then I really like it. So I'm not disliking the opening, but I prefer the dry down. I prefer the dry down, which is great. So I'm happy about that. I can't rank this last. I don't know. These are going to be special fragrances for me, because I'm not a rose fan. So when I find one that I like I'm going to treasure these. I'm going to put them together on the shelf. They're going to be little partners. Yep. All right. So let me know what you think about this one. I totally think it's worth the money and worth a try. And again, this is a feminine leading one. It is girly girl. It's pretty. It's a pretty, pretty fragrance. Actually, all three of these are. We're focusing on Noble Blush. Very pretty. And I think that the great thing about this fragrance is, because of the notes in here, I think you can make this creamier, adding a vanilla to it, or you can make it more fruitier if you want to add a fruity fragrance. I'm thinking like Commodity Juice, or Good Girl Glam, or Good Girl Blush, something that is a floral fruity, and make it more for the warmer weather. So this is going to be great by itself, and it's going to be great for layering. I'm happy to have this in my collection. I'll probably wear this and the Guilty Crush tonight, and I'll have to let y'all know how that combo is, but I'm really happy with that. Let me know if you purchased this. Are you waiting for yours? Not interested? Waiting for reviews? Where do you stand on this one? And I hope that you are doing well wherever you are. Let me know your thoughts so we can keep this conversation going down in the comment section. And that is going to be it. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice. Stay safe. I will see y'all really soon. Bye.